Ladies and gentlemen, the training for today is basically to equip you with the research skills on how to search two databases, that is my Lexis Nexis and Juta, and then to search for articles on SA publication, that is Sabinet. Then this training will contain all that information today so that you should become self-reliable. So we'll start with how to search my Lexis Nexis. You go to the university website and click on library, and then you go and click on resources, then you choose electronic resources. After choosing electronic resources, then you have to accept the terms and the conditions to use this subscribed database. Then you click on database. Then after clicking on database, we have A to Z list of databases. As I've indicated earlier that we are going to start with my Lexis Nexis. Then you click on L. Then on L on your left hand side, you see my Lexis Nexis. Then on campus and off campus. Then you'll click on campus. Then you have to type in your credentials in order for you to be able to access this database. Then we click OK. Then you retype it because it seems there was a problem. Then you click OK again. Then this is a once-off registration which all the students should fill up these three columns. Then your first name, my name is Wellington, and my surname is Soto. And then your email address, and this is my email address. This is a once-off registration. After you've registered today, then you won't have to register now and then when you log in on this database. And this is our platform that we are going to use to search the legal resources. We are going to start to search how to access a law report, that is cases that were reported on Lexis Nexis. Then you click on focus search. After clicking on focus search, then it will give you options where to search. Then we have advanced, we have law reports, we have legislation and gazettes. Because we're looking for law reports, then we're going back and click on law reports. Then if you have the name of the case, then you can type the case name. If we have the citation, you can do the same. And keywords is only when you have been given an assignment, then you're just looking for information based on your topic. For instance, human trafficking in South Africa, then you'll type those keywords on that block of that block. And then here, we are going to search for a specific case, that is Tembani versus Swanepoel 2017. Then we type in the case name. And then after typing Tembani versus Swanepoel, we know the citation is 2017, volume 3, SA Law Reports, and page 70. Then you click on search. Then it gives us the whole case of Tembani and Swanepoel. There is 2017, but because this is Lexis Nexis, it will look different from my Juta, but that is the exact case that you are looking for. Then you click on the case, and it will give you the whole content of the case with the reported, with the case number, with the judgment, right to the last one, that is the relevant legislation that was used in this specific case. On your left hand side on top, we have icons that might guide you or might help you to save. When you click on the first one, then it says save the document, and the second one, it says download the document either in PDF or RT format, and this one, it says email, etc., etc. So if you want to use those for saving or for email, you click on each, and then it will direct you to where you must save it. It's either to your desktop or to your USB. On the email side, you have to type in your email, and then you send it to yourself or you send it to a client or to a colleague. Then they will receive it on the other side. Then let's go and search for the legislation. We'll simply take, for instance, the legislation that is being used on this case. That is the Promotion of Equality and Prevention of Unfair Discrimination Act of 2000. I'll simply copy that and paste it here on my focus search, and then click on legislation, and then on the act name, then I'll simply paste as it is. Then I'll click on search. Then the first one, it says Promotion of Equality and Prevention on Unfair Discrimination Act 4 of 2004. That's exactly what I'm looking for, because the fourth one is Act number 52 of 2002. I'm looking for the first one, that is number 4 of 2000. And then when I click on that one, it gives me the whole act. On my left hand side, from 1 to up to the last number are sections within the chapter. It means within this chapter, they've covered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is on chapter 1, definitions, objections, interpretation, guiding principles, and application. Same applies to chapter 2. They've covered these sections, prevention and general prohibition of unfair discrimination, as they follow up to the last chapter. So if, for instance, you are looking for prevention and general prohibition of unfair discrimination, you'll find that on chapter 2. Then you click on the number that is 6. Then it tells you exactly what is entailed on that section. That is section 6 of this legislation. And if you want to save that legislation, or you want to save this particular section out of that legislation, you do the same as I've indicated earlier. You can save the document, you can generate the document, or you can email the document to yourself or to your colleague. Then we move on to another database that we are going to use, that is MyJuta.